it looks like Portland metro area median sale price is up 6% year over year. However, the median pending price is somewhat similar to last year, like 1% up year over year compared to last year. Welcome back to Shawn Realty Podcast. Let's look at the Portland metro area market with the newly published Redfin data. The Redfin data says, let's see, Portland median. It keeps resetting. I need to type in again. Portland. So for the last 4 weeks, the median pending square foot is about 1,800 square foot. Median sale price per square foot is what I pay attention to, and that is about year over year 0.18% up. So it hasn't changed that much. One other thing that I like to check is the median sale price. That's about 3% up. So I was wrong. If you do like a 12 weeks average, it's more like 6%, but at the 4 weeks, it's a 3% up from 2023. And let's look at some of the other suburban cities as well. What I look at is the median rent price, because median rent price sets the tone for the bottom of the market, the first-time home buyers market. If I look at the Portland Metro entire, it's about median rent is $2,600 a month. If I go to 97229, the Northwest Portland, it's $2,500 a month. Beaverton is $2,825. Tigard is $3,250. Tualatin is not a good indicator because they're more like apartment median, but however, that is $1,635 a median rent. Wilsonville, $3,400. Westland, $3,000. Lake Oswego, $3,600. While I'm looking at it, let's look at the price per square foot. Portland Metro overall price per square foot right now in November 15 of 2024 is $315 per square foot. 97229 is $309 per square foot. Beaverton, Oregon is $298 per square foot. Tigard is $288. Tualatin is $327. Wilsonville is $302. Westland is $360. It had a big jump in the last month or so. Lake Oswego is $459 per square foot. So Lake Oswego jumped, and Westland and Lake Oswego jumped quite a bit, about 5% in the last about a month or so. Now, one thing to note is that the price per square foot, sometimes they do median, sometimes they do average, but it's a good indicator of overall inventory. So if there's like 200 homes listed in the neighborhood, you can see what the tone is like. If the price per square foot is going up all across the board, the market will feel like more like seller's market. But right now, the interest rate has not really given the relief that the home buyers need. However, there's some like Intel employees have been laid off. So in the Northwest Portland market, there's a little bit more of I see a little bit more like a rental properties, especially in my neighborhood. And also because of the rental properties competing, the median rent in 97229 is really low compared to the overall market. For example, Beaverton median rent is higher than 97229, which is rare, by about $300. So it's cheaper to rent in cheaper to rent in 97229 than Beaverton. That's the opposite, because 97229s typically have a higher price per square foot, or more expensive homes are in 97229. But that is kind of like unbalanced there. Now, one last point that I want to make is that it's November now. We're heading into Thanksgiving and holiday season. So if you're thinking about selling in 2025, what's the best way to approach it? Obviously, you have to know where you're going to go, right? So you need to find a replacement property. If you're moving out of state, you need to start shopping in that new city and new state. And if your financial capacity allows to buy before you sell your property, preferably you could actually buy that during this winter time when the market is cooler. You're going to have less competition if your financial power is there. But if you have to sell before you can buy, then obviously you have to strategize so that you can list your property at the right time at the right price. And right now it looks pretty optimistic in my opinion. As long as we don't go to like a World War III, my prediction is that the real estate market will somewhat accelerate, like beginning half of next year. Obviously, this is complete guess. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not an economist, but as a housing market expert, in my opinion, based on the supply and demand, the builders' confidence is going up. And then if they cut back on some of the regulations to build more houses, there's going to be a little bit more boost in house sales, and the buyers are going to be more hopeful. The consumer price index will go up as well. And I think people are getting used to this 7% interest rate. So for the first-time buyers that I see a lot right now is that they're getting help from their parents. The boomer and Gen X parents are helping their kids for down payment. And that's a good way to buy a home if you're a first-time buyer. And it's a good way to sort of give away some of the wealth that's been built by the parents. But I think in 2025, market looks optimistic. And I would suggest that you list your property in the beginning of spring, very beginning, like right at the end of January, and February is a good month to list. So if you're thinking, so what should I do in November and December? This is a good time to do some paint inside especially, and do some of the yard cleaning. It's a cold days to do yard cleaning, but it's actually pretty good to go out there and get some fresh air. So fix up some of the things inside, and this is when the contractors and handymans are looking for work, right? So the rate will be a little bit better to fix things. So fix things up, improve the curb appeal, do some yard work, do some interior paint, maybe carpet cleaning. And this could be a good time to maybe replace your flooring if you have to, change the light fixtures. And those are the things that you can do during the winter time in the next 2 to 3 months. And next year, 2025, like you need to list before March, that you're going to get the most exposure. And the buyers kind of like, typically they're kind of waiting for about 3 months, December, January, there aren't that many listings. So they've been waiting around to look for the right listing. And for the seller, that's the best time to list. So if you have any questions about the Portland Metro house, listing, the marketing time, when is best to list, what kind of pricing that you have to list with, and what kind of marketing that we do to market your property, please give us a call. And overall, in the countrywide too, definitely list before March. So I hope that makes sense. Thanks for watching. If you hit the like button and subscribe, that's going to help my channel greatly. I appreciate your support, and have a great day. See you on the next video.